Chelsea Blue into the winner's enclosure for race 1, and the favourite backers will be smiling from ear to ear. And this Canford Cliffs filly's got it all right. I heard Duncan saying to Keegan that finally she's got it all right. Well, maybe we're a little hard on her. She's only had a handful of starts and she knows what she's starting to learn what racing's all about. But Kospendul grooms her. Kospendul loves her and cherishes her and looks after her at the stables and gets R1,000 on behalf of Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. Well done to you, Kospendul, a firm member of the Howells Racing Stable for many a year. Well done. Thank you very much. And Keegan's going to be joining us in a moment, but I think maybe we'll chat to Duncan while we wait for Keegan. Come on, Dunks, let's talk to you while we wait for Keegan. A funny day for you. You got the 2 runners in the first, a winner in a third, so you'll be pleased as punch. And then, of course, a long wait to the last race, but this will make it easier.
The last race is a lot easier than this race. Now, look, you put yourself under a bit of pressure because the horse is so short in the betting. But obviously on form, she had the measure of the field. And she'd gone through prep quite well with the blinkers on and very green in her last couple of runs, so everything came to fruition.
I'm glad you mentioned that because a lot of people say, well, it's a walk in the park, it's that kind of field, etc. But as you say, the horse was deep in the red, and the game's about punting, and the game's about punters, and transparency, etc. And although it's just a quiet little weak maiden race, you know that the country's on this horse, and you really want to deliver because it's the importance of the punter.
Look, that's what it's all about, and sometimes you get visions in your head the night before of horse getting beat, and when they came into the straight and I saw Tastemaker out in front, I thought, please God, don't let Tastemaker win this. Otherwise the Axel was throwing stones at me out, yeah. But no, she's done the job, and it's very nice for Hollywood. They had another Group 1 win in Joburg yesterday, so it's going very well for them, and I'm very pleased that I can just be part of it.
The other horse that ran a cracker as well, and of course the Punters Forum are having such a success around the country, they'll be happy because this is a kind of horse, Tastemaker, that once she wins, things might get difficult for her.
Look, you know what, she's very gutsy, and what she lacks in ability, she makes up in heart. She gives the guys a lot of fun. She's not a very big filly, and I think if she was a hand bigger, she'd be even better than what she is. But you never know, these sort of horses, you get into the lower divisions, you might end up winning 2 races with her, but we'll get through the maiden race first and see where we go to after that.
Papa C later on, what are you expecting?
The horse is exceptionally well. My only one concern, I would prefer if it was Scottsville. I think the harder straight suits the horse. But let's see what he can do. He runs up handy in the races. A lot depends on pace. But in himself, he's very well. And I would be disappointed if he wasn't in the first 4.
Thanks for your feedback and enjoy lunch.
Great. Just thanks to Hollywood for their sponsorship as well.
Cheers. Anthony Delpesh is next. I don't know if Keegan's... there's Keegan. You're taking so long. I thought you'd forgotten us. Well done and congratulations. Just hearing what you had to tell the team. Still very green, this horse.
Yeah, she's still very immature. I think the blinkers was the right choice for today. When I asked her to quicken, she gave me those 2-3 lengths I needed, and towards the end I always thought she would be green under me. So it was nice I was able to pinch the lead early, and when she got green underneath me, the race was pretty much sewn up after that.
Okay, rest of your rides, you've got a following around the country, around the world, as I keep telling you, especially Mauritius. But the rest of your rides, 1 or 2 horses like Beechamwood Boys, Stealth Attack, Don Karari, lively chances again.
Yeah, look, I thought Stealth Attack and Beechamwood Boy were probably my next best. I thought they're both in with very big chances. But in saying that, my other rides have also got chances. Don Karari, I think the triple suit him. And I think the course will suit him. The only thing, he's got to carry a little bit of pudding, but hopefully he's good enough. Then a horse like AJ's Captain, he's come down in the ratings quite a bit, shows us tremendous work back at home, and if he reproduces his work, he's always going to be a runner, but you just don't know which AJ's Captain is going to come to the course. And a horse like Eventador in the last, his polyform looks better, but he hasn't tried the turf much. I know the trip will suit, so hoping that helps, but I do see that there's a few stayers in the race that have proven stayers, so they're probably the horses to follow.
Well done. Thank you for your feedback. Always a long interview, the first race, but it's a very important interview to get the information out there. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. We try to help where we can. We always say that. Punters are the lifeline of the sport, and we love it, and we've got to give the information out to when they can. And whilst I'm here, very big well done to the Hollywood Syndicate. Thank you very much to Anthony and his family are here today, so nice we could get on the board early. Thank you very much to Mr. Howells once again, big supporter of mine, and he's done a lot throughout my career for me, and yeah, he's given me a lot of headaches as well, but I'm just very pleased to be riding Mr. Hull's winners again, and to my sponsors winning form, thank you very much.
Cheers, Keegan. Right, lovely. Of course, we've got Candice Delpesh and the family here, part of the family of the Delpesh family on course. Lovely. Before we go any further, I was going to text you yesterday, and I left it because I knew how busy you were, but to actually see the sportsmanship that Hollywood continue to deliver around the country, that there you were winning a race that was sponsored by World Sports Betting with your Hollywoodbets magnificent shirt on and your orange World Sports Betting, shows the sportsmanship of Hollywood and shows the love for the game. Well done.
Yeah, it's fantastic for World Sports Betting. We do need competition in the game, and they're good for the game. I mean, they're sponsoring so many races, and this is part of the game. You need those kind of people out there, and all it is it brings more competition to the game, and we gratefully are happy to receive their award, winning their races. We've been lucky. We won the Fillies Guineas in Cape Town for them. So yeah, fantastic. They're doing a lot for racing, and we really appreciate that.
Right, Chelsea Blue rather, good win, lightly raced, and yes, weakish field, but she'll learn more this filly.
Yeah, she tend to be wanting to run around all the time, and I think Duncan decided, and Keegan last time, that listen, maybe we should slap a pair of blinkers on her, and I think that made a difference. But obviously today we don't get carried away. We didn't really beat much, but in the manner that she did win, I think there's more there, and I think she's still going to mature and become a better filly. And very well done to Richmond and the Kiesveters family for really allowing us to have these fillies, and we really, really appreciate it. And Kenford Cliff, he's showing himself up and he's doing well.
I know it's a long interview, but I've got to ask you before you go, because we're trying to get all the information out as possible. Hollywood Syndicate, more runners to come, 1 or 2 chances later on, Bonge?
Well, we've got Empress Destiny in race 3. It's her first run, but I think it's a very small field, and listen, there's a couple of horses with form, but I think she couldn't run into a placing. I don't really know too much about her, but she was in Cape Town for this season, so I think she's pretty ready. So let's see how good she is today. And in race 4, we got Moyo La Liga and Hope is Power. I like Hope is Power. I think on his last run he must have a good chance. He came from a long way back. But Tandiwe had the choice and he chose Moyo La Liga. Okay. But Moyo La Liga has obviously had a problem. He didn't jump out the gates. He had come back to Durban, and I gave it to Gareth. Gareth really got him to come out the gates, and let's hope he jumps today. And listen, he's also dropped a bit in the rating, so he must have a chance. And in the last race we got Eventador. He's definitely not our bet.
Thank you for all your feedback and all that you guys do. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we're very well done to the Hollywood Syndicate, and yeah, since that 400th winner came, it keeps rolling.
They mustn't bring those checks to the races beforehand.
I think they must hide it away at the back somewhere.
Well done, Bonge.
Thank you very much.
Anthony Delpesh, and of course Chelsea and Candice, good luck and all the best to you. Chelsea Blue, that's I'm sure where the name came from, Chelsea Delpesh. It's been a long interview, but I hope you took all the notes down and who likes what to come, because it's going to be a fabulous day's racing. Here's the replay.